He's a different dog, right? Why don't you guys grab Bubba and maybe just have Bubba kind of sit. You can have him just sit here. What I'm going to do is make this dog walk kind of right near Bubba. Yeah, just grab a short leash. Just have Bubba sit over here. So now what I'm going to do is, and again, I normally would walk this dog for probably another 5 or 10 minutes, but we really want to get around to a lot of dogs, you know, and I don't want to spend I don't want to spend a ton of time on just one dog, but we'll get something that's extremely manageable, and we can always come back to them later. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting your dog in a leave it. And we don't. Now one of the things I don't know if I remember if I told you, leave it. Okay, so I kind of call this the circle of stress. All right, and what is this? This is a situation where there's something a little different. There's a different dog here, so it's nervous. And what I'm doing is I'm correct right there. Leave it. When your dog is looking over there, telling me he's nervous or she's nervous. Okay? I want the dog really, really focused on me, not the people. And this is a hard situation for this dog. I mean, this is kind of overwhelming for most of these dogs. A lot of people, a lot of dogs. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to navigate her through kind of a nerve-wracking situation. And what you do when you succeed that, what you end up doing, to be frank, is you build trust. Your dog starts to trust you that you can handle anything. And that's the beginning of the relationship. See, a lot of people will say, well, we have an aggressive dog. What I do is I want you to kind of, when you start walking down the street, you seeing that aggressive dog, you know, what you need to do is walk the other way and redirect them with a hot dog or something. Well, I'm the opposite. I'm just like, what you need to really do is set the dog up and let the dog know how to fix this, right? Let's not pretend other dogs don't exist. What are we going to do? We're going to walk by them. We're going to meet. We're going to basically say, you're no longer allowed to be nervous. You're no longer allowed to get overexcited. You're going to follow my lead. And that's really what we're doing here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's what I do with her.
Right.
I just don't use a prong collar. But she just stays like nervous all the time.
Wreck.
And then she loves to attack the small dogs.
Okay, do we have a small dog?
Sure.
She does.
We have Cujo.
She,
I'm coming in, though. Come here, Cujo. Y'all don't laugh too much at me over this dog now.
so when she goes after the small dog, I take her out of the room.
Well, how does she go after the dog?
Well, like one day we were laying on the couch and Ellie Mae went to jump down and she literally grabbed her by the neck.
Okay. So number one, the first thing that I would do is if you have a dog like that has exhibited those behaviors, you're going to want to have a little more safety net. You're going to want to have the dog on the leash and a dog in place. So that's one of the first things you're going to want to do is have that dog in place.
Well, now she's learned that to be around Ellie Mae, she has to lay down.
Leave it. So now what I'm doing is I'm turning the volume up here on these two dogs. Okay? I'm turning the volume up on this dog here. Why? Well, because this dog, there's no body between us. So your dog, and you can see how he's relaxing. This dog now is starting to trust me. I'm not letting him look at Bubba. Okay? I always treat a dog like this. I always treat a dog like this as kind of like how I would treat a friend that's been on a 5-year bender. And he quit drinking like a week ago. I wouldn't allow that friend to go to a bar. I just wouldn't. He's not ready. Does that make sense? So I don't want this dog looking at another dog while we're walking. Okay? We're going to get to that dog in a second. Okay?